Hey, brothers and sisters. This is a prophecy update for the last week of October 2022. On October 13th, Yitzhak Weiss, the principal of a music school in Israel, got 600 Jewish men from the tribe of Levi, descendants of Aaron the priest, that served at the temple in the Old Testament times, to gather on the steps going up to the Temple Mount to rehearse music for a temple service. The group practiced a medley from the Hallel, Psalm 113 through 118, and the event was co-sponsored by the city of Jerusalem. Levites stopped singing when the temple was destroyed in 70 A.D., but Weiss wants Levites to start singing again and be ready to sing if called upon during services at the rebuilt temple. It is doubtful that they realize the full significance of singing the Hallel, but God can bring good from it. Jesus is the only permanent sacrifice for sin. But the sooner the Jews rebuild the temple and restart the worship services, the sooner their blinding will cease, and the sooner all Israel will be saved. Concerning forcing people to take a mark to buy and sell, in 2021, Florida passed a law banning cruise lines from requiring passengers to be V'd to go on a cruise. The Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings sued, and a U.S. district judge ruled that Florida's law was unconstitutional. Florida appealed the U.S. district judge ruling, and on October 6th, the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals reversed it. The chief judge of the 11th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals wrote, quote, "Without this statute, unV'd Floridians risk being turned away from the business that make their lives possible. Grocery stores, restaurants, fitness gyms, clothing stores, barbershops, hair salons, and even pharmacies." The judge said if it wasn't for this law, businesses could refuse to let people buy and sell, and this is unconstitutional discrimination. Concerning the 10 kings, the division of the world into 10 groups of nations before the Antichrist appears, on October 14th, the Independent Sentinel posted an article that said George Soros and Clinton Podesta have all suggested we should unite into a North American Union. A North American Union moves us quickly toward a one-world government under UN governance. According to the article, Matt Gaetz, a congressman from Florida, reported that Secretary of State Anthony Blinken called for a North American Union like the European Union that would allow free transit across borders with tyrannical Canada and narco-terrorist Mexico. On October 14th, Fox News host Tucker Carlson interviewed Gaetz about this, and Gaetz said he wrote Blinken about it, but Blinken didn't respond. On October 17th, an article posted by the New American said, "Since Blinken speaks for the Biden administration, it's fair to assume this is now unofficial federal policy." Concerning the battle of Gog and Magog, on October 17th, Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, wrote on Telegram, "It seems Israel will supply weapons to the Kyiv regime, a very reckless move. It will destroy all diplomatic relations between our countries." Concerning the distress of nations with perplexity, Luke 21, verse 25, on October 16th, about 140,000 people marched in Paris, France, to protest rising prices and the policies that caused them. On September 3rd, more than 100,000 people marched in the Czech Republic to protest the sanctions against Russia and high energy prices. World leaders are expecting more large protests in the future over the worsening living conditions, inflation, food, and energy shortages. Concerning world government, on October 16th, it was reported that Pope Francis believes the UN needs to be reformed, and he believes the world needs a new economic system. According to the Bible, the UN will be reformed and brought under the leadership of 10 kings, and there will be a new global economic system that the false prophet and Antichrist will use to institute the mark of the beast. Pope Francis is either one of the most biblically illiterate popes ever, or one of the most evil. He regularly supports policies that Satan's Antichrist and false prophet support. Concerning a falling away or departing from the faith in the church, on October 15th, it was announced that Pope Francis has appointed a non-Catholic, pro-abortion, pro-globalist, self-described atheist to the Pontifical Academy for Life. Pope Francis has appointed pro-abortion, pro-globalist people to other positions in the Roman Catholic Church before. Concerning Biden's weakening America and Build Back Better goal, on October 18th, the Heritage Foundation released its 2023 Index of U.S. Military Strength, in which they rated the U.S. military as weak. According to the foundation, the military's ability to fulfill its primary mission is in jeopardy. America is losing respect all over the world. Finally, are you rapture ready?